Wow, we back. Live out your dreams. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And there go that girl again. I told y'all, you cannot stop what God has for you. And there go that girl again. Go ahead and give it up for Melody Cherie. Go ahead and give it up for Melody Cherie because now she is to host the 60th anniversary commemoration of 1965 Selma to Montgomery March. The marathon continues. Last month marked the 60th anniversary of the march from Selma to Montgomery. That year, nonviolent protesters made 3 attempts to cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge, but were met with brutal violence at the hands of police officers, which captured national attention. The third attempt, led by Dr. Martin Luther King, March 21st, 1965, was successful, ultimately aided in the passage of 1965 Voting Rights Acts to commemorate this historical event. Melody Cherie hosted a reception honoring those freedom fighters, as well as current champions of justice alongside Montgomery Mayor Stephen Reed. The 7th to Montgomery March, the side of the bridge reception, convened more than 500 attendees to the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts to recognize leaders who have fought to obtain equality and opportunity for the Black community. It was part of the series of Montgomery over the weekend that consisted of tributes, live performance, and groundbreaking launch of Voting Rights Trail Metaverse. A cutting-edge digital activation allows visitors to experience the historic moments of 1965. Being Alabama born and raised, it felt truly humble and thankful to be a part of history, Melody said. Celebrating and honoring so many heroes of Alabama, heroes of our nation, was heartwarming. A successful entrepreneur, media figure, and philanthropist based in Huntsville, Melody has for years been a major contributor in and around her community. Look how beautiful she looks, first of all. And she's not just beautiful outside. Beauty comes from the inside. Remember it. Beauty always comes from the inside out. Additionally, she frequently carries her work across the nation to educate and inspire others. Her participation in the 60th anniversary festivities has only increased her desire to pay it forward to the current and future generations. My dream is to create a legacy that will stand the hands of time, recognizing and honoring men, people who fought, and those who continue to fight tirelessly for the rights of Blacks, ignited a fire in my own hopes and dreams, she said. Keep up with Melody on Instagram. Like I said, once she walked away from the show, I told you it was a minor setback for a major comeback, and she's just gonna continue to elevate and elevate and elevate. And she tried to help people. She did help people, not try. She did help people, put people in better situations because of her light. Because the light she has around her is so bright that she was able to help others. But those same others that she helped come around, turn around, and all was I don't even know the right words to convey it. I don't want to say hating. I don't want to say trying to bring her down. I want to say it more professionally and more clear or more understanding, where you can really understand the depths of the heart this woman has to deal with what she deal with in her marriage. Okay, that's cool. She fought through that, made her stronger. That's why she is where she is now, because you can't touch her now. It was a time where she was vulnerable, but through her marriage and what her husband put her through, her ex-husband put her through, it made her so strong that now she's untouchable. You can't even mess with her right now. That's why whatever Carlos King got going on, Melody put Carlos King in a position to be somebody again. I mean, he was cool over there on TV One. Don't get me wrong, he was cool, a little producer over there on Housewives, but he didn't have his own stuff going on. He go over there on TV One. He did good. It was cool. It was cute. Hollywood divas, R&B divas, but Melody Cherie wanted to put him on with Love and Marriage Huntsville on the OWN network to have his own situation where he can be a somebody for real that's taken real serious on that level. She did that. And not only her, him goes to Martell and everybody that was on that cast, including the mamas, including the Stormy, including Stormy mama, including Letitia mama, including Letitia herself. And she tried to empower Letitia, but Letitia was too non-forward thinking to understand what she was trying to give to her. And then they start Then they start going at her because of what her husband had going on. They start going at her. Everybody went at her. Destiny was under her. Could have really learned from her. They all could have really learned from her. You see how they did the Black Expo. They took all her ideas and incorporated into theirs to have something going on. That's why she didn't want to be a part of it, because what she brings to the table is so great. And now that she's not on the show, that show will disappear. We will not pay attention, and we just waiting for her next show where we can show her lives and her kids' lives. But I don't think they can show her kids on TV because something in the writings. But everything that was attached to her will silently fall by the wayside, including Martell, including everybody on that show. Now Stormy's gonna do good because she got a good little stuff going on her TikTok, and Melody brought her on the show to give her even a more brighter light. And she was already doing good, but Stormy got some stuff going on over there that everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying, that the Better Business Bureau don't like over there. So we'll talk about that next time once I get more information on that. But we proud of Melody because we all knew this was coming. You know what I'm saying? We all knew she was gonna be off to better things, especially with the Carlos King treatment. When as soon as she leaves the show, you bring on Ms. Wanda and interview her. Now, what is there a reason to interview Ms. Wanda? Don't worry, I'll wait. There's no reason to interview Miss Wanda. There's no even reason to even bring her on the show after all the disrespect and conniving things she said about Melody. And with the child, with the what you call that stuff? The revenge P. Everybody seen the tape. Everybody act like they ain't seen the tape. They still saying free Martell. That really hurt Melody, especially coming from y'all got revenge P going around. Everybody showing revenge P of me and my husband doing what we doing. And y'all want to talk about y'all still stand behind this. And y'all trying to phase out the show last 2 seasons, Carlos. Okay, cool. You know what? Y'all can have it because I'm the one that came up with this show in the first place. I'm the one that brought the talent in here in the first place. I just needed you to produce it, but we can get that on network and we can be on. But it is what it is. I'm gonna show y'all how to really do this. You remember when you did the little podcast at my stuff? You had to have a whole episode about it, but this was Mimosas with Melody. This wasn't nothing else. This was Mimosas with Melody. Then you had to come and put your name next to mine and make it a Carlos King podcast with Melody Shari. But we all knew that wasn't what that was. And then you're gonna sneak and bring the girl on there that was had going on, that married Destiny old boyfriend, not husband, boyfriend. Melody fought for, Destiny fought harder for that boyfriend than she ever fought for her husband. And you're gonna bring that on my stage at Mimosas with Melodies that I'm selling tickets to. You know what I'm saying? Because I know business. And you're gonna try to make it a Carlos King podcast with Melody Shari with a surprise guest that Melody don't even know about. Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk away from you guys and I'm gonna see how far you guys go without me. You see, your love and marriage DC didn't do nothing. It didn't work out, did it? Nope. You see, your love and marriage Detroit, it's slowly falling to the wayside. Now it has potential, but it ain't got Melody. And what you should have did was sit Melody up there to just so they can meet in the business world together and brought a couple more eyes to the thing. But it is what it is. You lost out on that, you're gonna miss out on that, you're gonna miss out on a lot more other things in this TV world. But once again, shout out to Melody Shari for headlining one more big thing. She got a live. She got a live show on Friday on TikTok where you can order all her 7th Avenue beauty stuff. And it is what it is, baby. You can not like it, but you cannot hate it. And you better respect it because Melody Shari is a superstar, like I've been told y'all. She has a light on her that shines inside and all around her. And everything she does is going to go well because she has a light around her. And y'all done built her up for this. Y'all done messed up. Martell, y'all done messed up. Y'all done made her so strong. It's a shame. Melody even had people looking at Martell like he was a somebody. And we all know Martell can't put 5 and 5 together. He still ain't passed that test, y'all. He still ain't got his builder's license, y'all. His mama done lost the house that Melody bought for. You understand what I'm saying? Because I gotta leave that alone. That ain't me no more. That ain't my concern no more. That's not my family anymore. We divorced now. I love you, but I did buy this house for you. I did make sure you riding clean. You know, you ain't never had no house like this. Shout out to Melody once again, man. You know, we rooting for you, and it is what it is. And Letitia, Kimmy, everybody gonna see Destiny, Miss Wanda, and whoever else. They all gonna see that we could have learned something from this girl instead of throwing rocks at her. We should have learned something from it and let her brought us up with her as we go along. We support you for whatever you need, and thank you for giving us this opportunity to be somebody on TV and not just be some Huntsville local jokers. But I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. You know, I'm gonna keep the Melody Shari content going. Left or right, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep no BS going because I don't believe in it. But once I see stuff like this that she's doing, I will continue to keep this stuff going. But y'all know, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and live out your dream.